Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's Demacia Cup matchup.
I think something to happen here, but it seems like anyone's legend is backing away. They're not confident in their ability to fight around this.
No, completely taken away by Weibo Gaming right at the spawn. Flandre, nice little cute flash to the root onto Light to keep underneath the turret, but Light wasn't taking turret damage at the time, so it doesn't do too much. Ultimate is being popped by Flandre, but again, doesn't keep anyone locked down underneath that turret. So now no root, no flash, no ultimate. That's going to be him dove by Weibo Gaming. I feel like you could have seen that one coming though, Raz.
Yeah, I'm sure he recognized that was going to happen. He's like, all right, you know what? They have 4 people top. They're not moving anyone bot lane. Shanks, have at it at the turret bot side. He just tried to take as many minions as he possibly could and delay it. So, I think that was fair. They take the fight. And so, let's see if they punish Flandre again.
They're going to try and see if they can take this top lane turret down, and they will. Flandre was positioning to see as if he could defend that, but nobody from the side of anyone's lane turret for the grubs being picked up by anyone's legend.
Yeah, the correct play, as you already mentioned, Breathe not having TP, means that he's able to get... Wait a minute!
Ash is caught. No ultimate from Varus means they can't lock him down. Looks like a counterplay coming out from Weibo Gaming. Now it's Maokai that's stuck out. Aurora throws out the ultimate, keeps anyone legend there a little bit longer, but it seems like they're just able to get the counterplay onto Flandre and now looking to put some pressure in the mid lane.
Yeah, great immediately to protect Light. What was happening mid lane? They were in a really good pace right now this game.
Yeah, you were saying that both teams were really looking for those team fights, and like you mentioned, with Weibo being ahead at the moment, and the fact their composition pick up the Chem Drake, and now they're going to look to try and take down bottom lane turret and continue to pick up more and more leads. Breathe is even on the top side of the map collecting the CS on the top side. Their turrets.
I said at the beginning of the game, I think they have a better scale and composition, and it's all going to be around, yes, the poke around Varus, but mostly Victor and Maokai in a 5v5. So now they're looking to pressure a little bit around here. They're looking to take this fight. TP is there for Flandre.
Yeah, teleport is coming in. Herald is fairly low, but Tien will secure that nice and easy. Flandre pops the ultimate very early on, catches a couple of people out, but doesn't do too much for the initiation. Xiaohu able to catch him through, but Magical Journey pops them back over to their side of the jungle. Bard gonna be the first that goes down from Light. Hung still trying to catch on to Hope, using a nice cleanse and ultimate to try and dash away, but a good snipe! Takes down Xiaohu, trying to turn this around. Light takes a bunch of damage from Shanks, using that ultimate to control.
Anyone's has to walk through vision, and they're not even going to make the attempt. They're going to give second dragon over, and they're giving that gold now to Shanks. Yeah.
No teleport from Shanks. Use that to try and take the bottom lane turret. So Weibo Gaming happy to make these trades to try and keep their lead. They will lose their first turret of the game this side. It's going to be top lane turret that goes down. Breathe, looking for a fight, picks up Hope. Tries to get away, uses the Magical Journey to get out nice and easy. Weibo's still trying to see if they can pick things and not forcing it in. And it still feels like the same story when it comes to that setup. Very defensive wards from anyone's legend. Weibo trying to be a bit more offensive with theirs. In fact, even picking a fight with Tarzan top side of the map. Teleports are coming out. Flandre has a flank. Gets everyone locked in on this blue side of the jungle. Breathe can't find a good initiation. Tarzan managing his hit point resources quite well as well. Hung takes a lot of damage but baits out the ultimate from Victor. Flash comes in. Light getting knocked down by Tarzan. Kael keeps him alive with his ultimate. Tarzan, oh what a flash forward. Hope trying to get good damage, and he does. Takes down Light. Gonna take some back on his own as well. Breathe able to kill Tarzan in the back lines. It looked like a fancy play coming out from Hope. Does take down the AD carry, but the rest of Weibo is still alive, slowly chipping down everybody else in the squad. Shanks taking a lot of damage. He's going to go down. Hope as well as Kael have to back away. It looked like such a promising fight from anyone's legend, but it still turns around in Weibo's favor. Snipes are coming out from Hope. Flandre taking damage still. Breathe, the reinitiation. Can he get more than this? Hope is trying to hang on to his dear life. Not enough to take down Tien. At the end of things, it's a 3-for-2 trade, I should say, as Light final respawns. That's how long that fight went for.
Well, you're right. What a long fight. It was a back and forth.
Top, so over time, they could try and change it in their favor. Dragon has already been started by Weibo Gaming. Xiaohu is looking for a flank on the right side. Cassante and Hung are both keeping everybody busy. Flandre started this one. Maokai is going in. Light's already backed away, does get caught up. Tarzan is in the back lines, but can't quite find anyone there. Dragon gonna be taken down by Wukong, so that's picked up. Ultimate comes out from Bard, locks down 2 of the carries. Hope is still in the background. There goes Tarzan, locking one down. This time it is Cassante taking the brunt of the damage. Light able to pick up the jungler. Hope is still trying to kite backwards, but slowly everybody is falling from anyone's legend. Weibo take it nice and slow, and it's a triple kill for Light to end the fight.
That was so patient from Xiaohu. Like, I was wondering where Tarzan was at that point. The fact that he was coming in at a flank, but for how long that fight was going, for how much Weibo was zoning the rest of anyone's legend there, I was like, okay, when is the fight going to happen? When is Xiaohu going to pull the trigger? As soon as Tarzan goes in, he uses his ulti to zone the rest of the team, and it was just clear pickings for Weibo Gaming.
Yeah, no hero moment from Hope this time either. He had to stay in the back lines, had to try and stay alive. He's going to continue to chase out and breathe here, but I don't think he's going to be able to get anything going for himself. Ultimate will come up soon. Let's see if he continues to try to chase here. The rest of the team is positioned around Baron, so they will not only win that team fight, they will set up so much better. They, again, got the jump on the objective so early as well. It just seems like anyone's legend is constantly reacting to these setups and always reacting a little bit too late. And there was nothing that Tarzan could really do there. You could see second guessing himself every time he wanted to jump in with that Vi ultimate and eventually had to settle for using it on Cassante of all champions. And as soon as that happened, it was just go time for the rest of Weibo Gaming.
I mean, he was the lowest target too, which is kind of frustrating. All the resistance is there. You really have to feel like you get the damage. Speaking of it, here comes the engage on Xiaohu.
They find Xiaohu in the backlines, but he's out immediately. Just pops the ultimate, knocks the wall, and goes straight back around. Shanks does get caught out by the Ashe ultimate, but was able to QSS out of that one, I believe.
And it looks like their eyes are going to be on the top lane tier 2 turret.
Nice good instincts from Tarzan to identify they're becoming. No vision. The vision control and denial from Weibo is so good. You can see how deep those wards are in the jungle. Ultimate is coming up from Bard to lock down the team Breathe, immediately knocking Tarzan back. Teleports being used by anyone's legend to get up here. Tien gets locked down by Flandre, knocked back as well by the Maokai. Fights are still happening both on the top side of the turret and bottom towards the jungle. Flandre still keeping the monkey occupied as Xiaohu throws out the ultimate. Tarzan tries to get out and does. Shanks now low with no mana as well. Ashe ultimate right on the mark. Xiaohu flashes forward to pick up that kill. And while the fight has been split, it's just Flandre keeping people occupied. They don't have the damage to split up these team fights. Breathe keeping the rest of anyone's legend occupied underneath their own inhibitor turret. Tien comes back in, and that should be all she wrote. Anyone's legend are dropping like flies. Weibo Gaming knocked down 4, and they're on to the Nexus.
Oh god, you can see how painful it is for anyone's legend. They're trying to find any angle in that fight. There were 2 fronts in that topside fight, and both of them were losing. And as you can see, like the Victor ulti gets placed down. No one is getting low. Shanks is had no mana at that point, so he tried to get out of there. Gets Ashe ulted to the face, and now it looks like it's going to be game over. Weibo Gaming is in position to win.
There we go. First turret from the Nexus gets taken down. Shanks is going to respawn, but a little bit too little, too late. Weibo Gaming held control of that game so well, found the right opportunities, and take down game 1 against anyone's legend.
And Rel that wants to go into engage, then at least Corki is going to be pretty safe to just be going front to back, and the same can be said about Ezreal. So last pick that did get locked in was the Poppy.
Window of opportunity to try and snowball a little bit more than just a couple of 100 gold from the other game lead.
Yeah, and just looking topside, you can see that Shanks is just kind of playing on the edge. Both teams want to fight for these grubs. One is already taken down, and let's see if a fight occurs here.
They are going to fight. Tarzan gets 2 grubs before any fights take place. Xiaohu dashes into the fight. The level 6 Ari doing a lot of damage, getting to the back lines. Kael is 1 auto attack away, but he doesn't go down. First blood is going to go to the side of anyone's legend. Hope picks that one up. Grub's going to be picked up by anyone's legend as well. And we were singing the
team game, but I think he has really slotted into this team nicely. Let's see if they can get the pick on Xiaohu.
Xiaohu tries to dash away, does get locked down. Lots of damage coming out from Hope. 1 big bomb, not going to be enough. Lives with just over 100 hit points. So small gank top side of the map from the AD carry and support. But that does mean they'll knock Xiaohu out of the lane. Hope might even stop him from going back to base here with an ultimate.
He stopped him.
Almost gets it. 1 more! Flashes forward. 2 games in a row. Hope has been this aggressive. Gets the kill onto Xiaohu, but now he has to try and get away from the rest of the team. He might just die to the turret here if no one touches him. Oh, Ari still gets the kill. Looks like Xiaohu got a bit of damage on him a little bit earlier with that ultimate.
Oh my god, man. Hope has actually just been a different kind of beast.
Yeah, bit of a greedy recall from Xiaohu as well, and Hope wasn't afraid to
That
take
he
it.
has had as a player throughout his career.
Well, we wanted to talk about Corki, and I mean, we have the Corki Ezreal matchup. Ezreal's built 3 long swords, but it doesn't look like the team's going to let us talk about them just yet as they go for a bit of a skirmish as the second round of grubs spawn. So we'll dive into that bottom lane matchup later. Weibo are setting up for the grubs this time around. They're the first to get to it. Light's going to get some damage on it as well. Tarzan jumps him in from the bushes, so Ezreal already down to below half hit points. Hung has to disengage. Tian taking a lot of damage as well. They're trying to pick up as many of the grubs as possible before disengaging. Anyone's Legend look really healthy. Light stuck inside the pit, forced to flash away. Tian trying to flash away as well. Tarzan goes over the wall, snipes him with his spear. Continues the rest of the fight. Hung is now caught behind the turret. Breathe is there as well. Anyone Legend are looking like they're trying to set up for a dive. Finding Tian inside of his own, inside his own jungle. Kael trying to keep them there. Breathe pops the ultimate to force a fight and try and get the rest of his team away. Tian knocks him down to the wall. Xiaohu now joining this one. Pops the ult, gets one. Shanks has gone into the back line. Kael has taken a bit of damage. Flandre now wants to rejoin this fight too. Getting good amount of crowd control down. Hope jumps in. Double kill being picked up. Triple kill for Shanks. Akali is starting to pop off. Light now getting into melee range. Gets the shutdown. Gets a nice little bit of extra gold. And what went from a nice pickup here from Anyone's Legend turned into a bloody chaotic skirmish at the end.
Yeah, Anyone Legends is putting their fist up and they're ready to fight. It's like you can just taste the bitterness of an ex, and it's Tarzan. The ex going up against his former Jace and Corki weren't a part of it at the start. Allowed them to be able to get some picks at the beginning. But yeah, then Hope joins alongside Flandre, and the rest of the fight was easy. But Breathe is being engaged on.
Oh, this is the LPL that I love. Non-stop action. Can't even go through a full replay. Anyone's Legend gets to jump onto Breathe on the top side of the map, whereas the rest of Weibo is going to try and see.
Okay, my point that I was going to make is like, it feels like not much has changed since you were in the LPL because it's
oh no,
the one
games that I watch.
That sounds like the description of your casting, buddy. That
is
some of the people who are out in Twitch chat right now. Some of them are a little bit more of a believer in Anyone's Legends chat, and it's just like in draft I'm in, and it's because it is a lot easier to execute from Shanks and Tarzan's perspective. It was going to be hard for Flandre, but he was able to get out early game. That being said, another team fight's on the horizon. TP coming in from Renekton.
Yep, TP is coming in. Flandre looking to join the flight. Ari was pushed away by Shanks, and Tian knocks one out of the park. So, Weibo going to start this fight with a numbers advantage. Kael taking a lot, has to disengage from the rest of this fight. Tian will pick up the Rift Herald. Xiaohu joining the fight, forced to double dash away. Tarzan's low, so is Kael, but he's looking to try and see if he can reinitiate. Hope trying to lead the front lines, trying to get as much damage down as possible. Shanks going to go around the left side of that red pit, getting good damage onto Tian, who's forced to flash over towards their side.
Crazy.
Really well played from Tian to make sure that he can secure this fight. And it was so different from the first skirmish we saw around the grubs, where it felt like Tarzan had the flank onto Light, was able to poke someone out nice and early. This time it felt like it was well controlled from Weibo instead. They are able to do the exact same thing this time around that we saw from their dragon control in the first game, where they set up very nice.
And I think they'll be completely in the clear, because both these junglers are, you know, some of the best in the league, easily. Tian was an MVP in summer. That being said, still really angling for fights. It's a back and forth. Whereas Tarzan has just been completely dark here. That's going to be the responsibility of Kael to be able to walk into the line bush, and they're going for it.
Dragon spawns. Hung takes a bit of damage. Breathe is in the back lines, already popped his ultimate. He's able to jump on top of Shanks. Gets a lot of people crowded around this Renekton. Not able to heal too much back up though, but Hung gets that first kill onto the support. The rest of Weibo Gaming are taking a lot of damage. Anyone's Legend is trying to collapse now. Here comes Corki. Hope gets one. Shanks takes down the rest with a second triple kill of the game for Shanks. What a fantastic play from AL. They're going to take a lot out of that big team fight.
Perfectly executed by Shanks. That was insane to be able to get the triple kill there. But I think the start of the fight is where the true gold was. Because, by the way, Xiaohu was at like blinking red HP bars before the fight even began. Hope really punished him, so he was not going to be able to participate. And then he joined the fight in a game. He's doing incredibly well at playing the role of the frontliner.
It is working. It must be something that is going around in solo queue or something.
Yeah.
I've never seen a tank Jace ever. in my years of casting before, this never. So this is very interesting. Meanwhile, Breeze got himself in a bit of a sticky situation. He's even going to pop his ultimate to try and heal up a bit more. Shanks is going to have to chase him all the way to his base. It looks like he might actually catch up in time to deny the execute, but at this point it just means that there's going to be a member down for Weibo Gaming.
Oh!
He does get executed. Does get executed, which is nice, but still, that's a player down for the next 37 seconds. They do secure a dragon for themselves, but AO are now going to have the opportunity to continue pushing for these turrets with Baron buff available for all of their players.
Okay, these fights are exciting. I need to calm down. I know I have neighbors, and it's 2:30 a.m., so I gotta relax a little bit.
Your neighbors don't matter. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
You know what? I agree. Okay, to hell with their sleep.
They're going to try and go for a fight here. Tarzan takes a lot of damage to start the fight, but Light went a little bit too aggressive. Tank Jace is in the backlines and gets the kill onto Light. The rest of Weibo Gaming is slowly falling. Tien trying to keep his backline alive. Xiaohu trying to deal as much damage as possible. Breathe comes back, but it's a little bit too late for the Crocodile. Shanks has already picked up one. They're just trying to do their best to keep them here, trying to chip down AL as much as possible. Aggressive play from Hope again. Gets to the backlines, gets good damage, kills another. And with this Baron buff, they might be able to continue pushing forward. Xiaohu keeping the team alive a little bit longer by taking down Corki a bit too aggressive. And they're still trying to defend this Nexus. They might actually get a turret. They were able to take down an outer turret before that, and now they can take another inner turret in the bottom lane.
They're just confident at this stage, so it's going to be on Weibo to find a miracle here. They're going to try and defend this inner turret.
Let's see what they can do. Hope does take quite a bit of damage, but again, it's nothing much that Weibo can really do. Hung's forced to back away. Tien already knocked down. Flandre gets that kill. Shanks is going into the back line to keep the rest of them occupied, and I think this is all over here. AL slowly knocking down these turrets, slowly creeping towards the Nexus. Hope does flash away from the true shot barrage to keep himself alive. That's the second inhibitor turret going down. Hung, looking to reinitiate for Weibo Gaming, is able to charm 2. Light coming back with a bit more hit points this time around. Weibo trying to put on their last stand. Shanks takes a lot of damage. Kael, Hope, and Shanks all very low. The support's going to sacrifice themselves so that the rest of the team can try and run away. And Weibo do defend their base one more time, but they lose. He's gotten 2 triple kills in the game. I think that it's absolutely going to him. Like, I don't see how he doesn't get player of the game if they continue to on this path and win the match. But deep down inside, I want Flandre to get it.
I agree with you.
Tank Chase.
I agree with you. Just give it to him.
We might see one final stand here as AL look to try and take Baron for the second time.
But look at their base. Like, super minions are going through. They're taking the fight.
They're going to take the fight. KL takes a lot of damage and is the first to fall. Light gets that kill. Shanks now might be caught out here. Xiaohu doesn't get the charm. Good Zonya's being used to dodge the crowd control, but Reddington goes through. Tarzan taking damage. It's Hellboy's not backwards! Get the heck out of here, Flandre! You are not allowed to backdoor today! Light then goes back to base instead to defend the Nexus, but that is a one-team fight for Weibo Gaming. They kill 3 players from the side of anyone's legend, and nobody falls on their end. Now, looking for a second fight. Flandre going into the front lines. They lock down Hope. He gets 1 under 10. This is a 2-on-4! Tank Jace don't care! He don't care about your feelings at all! Hope now getting into the back lines. Dashes forward. Flandre is still alive. A triple kill being picked up by Hope. Can he get it? He gets the quadra. Dodges the true shot barrage. And somehow they're back in this 2-on-4.
That was insane from anyone's legend. They recognized that Ezreal TP'd, A, as a reaction to Jace's TP, but B, because the super minion waves were just pounding on the Nexus turrets, and they felt confident that they can take the fight. As long as Hope played to the end, completely took him out. But by the way, the TP was already being channeled by Light, so the moment he is there to defend the Nexus...
That was insane. And Hope, as always, playing out of his mind. Now he might get MVP. He got a quadra kill. Now he might get that MVP status.
And now he has a chance. The LPL stats team, they love the big numbers. When you see someone getting a triple kill, they'll go for him. But here comes another fight. They're going for it.
They're going for the fight. Shanks is up again. They Hope dashing forward. Does get locked down by Breathe, but doesn't take too much damage. Shanks has already taken down Tien. Now making work of the rest of the back line. Weibo going to try and group up. Light is here to get damage onto Flandre, but he gets knocked back himself. Hope wants to try and find a way back into this one, but needs his front line in there. Tarzan does that job. Splits up the map. Xiaohu now locked in the backside. There goes the AP carry. Nothing much left for Weibo's side to get damage down besides Light. Trying to find a way to poke out Hope. He goes forward. Light being being really aggressive to see if he can knock one out, and that's what he needs to do to keep them alive.
And it was also pretty dicey, even with an amazing engage from Kyle. The Poppy ulti really made it difficult to follow up on. Is that a steal?
Can you get it?
Ooh.
Not
Very
quite
close.
on this Corki, and like you mentioned, scaling. He has that true damage from his passive now online. You can see just one tap onto Tien. That's about a tenth of his hit points gone. Light though, he just gets destroyed. Shanks is able to get a one-on-one kill in the mid lane against the AD carry from Weibo Gaming, and they're running away. I don't think there's anything they can do there. That's a pretty anticlimactic ending with the AD carry getting caught out. Big team fights going to ensue, but there's nothing much that Weibo can do at this point. Hope is too damn strong. Gets a double kill. Flies in for the triple. Hung the last person left alive. They might even try and dive in for that quadra, but no, they don't. Ending the game, tying up the series.
See that? It was denied from us in the last game. But yes, now with MF getting picked, now I can be excited. That is going to be, I'm assuming, the Smolder going. But he was so focused on the 1v1 that he was not going to be a part of that fight either. He had been really low, used his main form of engage to try and put Flandre behind. Here's another skirmish topside though.
Xiaohu getting caught out. He's already used his dash, so that's on cooldown for a while. Forced to flash back towards the Baron pit. I think Tien might have. Oh no! Tien flashes into a wall. Oh, you hate to see it, but he's done a silver elo mistake here, flashing straight into that wall, giving a free pick over to the side of anyone's legend. KO pays for it as well. They go down, but some things never change, Raz.
You hate to see it caught on the footage on CCTV. We had the recording of Tien just getting completely pulled, like taken down. Yeah, that was a little embarrassing, and you don't want that being played at your funeral, but it is, sadly. And God, I think they just made way too many mistakes. If Breathe held on to his ulti, they knew they were going to play around Grubs. They lost 2 Grubs, I think, because of that. And then Tien getting caught out again, by the way.
Top side, Tarzan gonna jump in. He's gonna get caught out here, and I think this is the moment where Weibo's coach thinks, why did we kick him? We should have kept Tarzan all along.
That's 2 times in a row that shoes off and recognize that they're still really strong in the early to mid game, and a lot of it still is going to be off Xiaohu when he plays on sides. They now throw him onto the side lane. They have Kate and Lux on mid, so their lane assignments I think are quite good, and we can start to build off of that.
When do you feel pick before they can look for fights, or does
I got bad news for you.
AL scale faster? Oh,
I got bad news for you. Seems like Xiaohu is now the target.
Oh no, he is going to get locked out top side of the map. LeBlanc trying to be a bit tricky, and no, you know what? I'll just take a cannon minion for my trouble. 75 gold. I don't think there's a world where he ever gets out of this, right? Oh, he tries.
I mean, where is he going?
Get away? No.
And goodbye. Yeah, I mean, Hope was kind of playing as an agent there. He was sitting in the middle bush, waiting for Xiaohu to completely commit to the wave, and then you had both Kyle and Tarzan there willing to jump onto him. But Shanks is in danger.
I feel like everybody walking from mid lane towards Grubs always gets caught out here on the red side of the map, but there is no Xiaohu to fight, but Shanks being caught out this way means that it's practically even with both mid laners locked out of the fight. No mana available for that Orianna either.
But if Flandre starts to really get scaling and is going to be on sides alongside like Shanks and Hope, then it's going to be pretty tough for Weibo, the team that wants to group up a little bit more frequently. So I'm interested in seeing if that's going to turn into anything big. But so far, it's relatively even with anyone's legend getting the lead.
Trying to catch out Shanks here, though. Xiaohu going over the wall. That's a lot of burst damage that comes out from the LeBlanc. Tien picks up that kill. Weibo Gaming now looking to try
littering the topside river. They're going for this, though. They want this fight.
They AL have some good vision around this, but no Smolder there. There is teleport available for Flandre if he wants to get up here, but needs to pull the trigger soon. That Herald's going to go down pretty quickly. Tarzan has the Orianna ultimate, looking to see if he can jump in. Very close to try and go for a smite fight, but it will be Viego that picks it up. Tarzan ultimate goes out. Good MF ultimate, locks down 2 players inside of it. On the first casualty to go down. Shockwave doesn't connect from Shanks, but AL are still driving through the rest of Weibo Gaming. A double kill into the triple kill from Hope. He's having a fantastic
huge team fight win from AL, and a lot of that was on a peak engage from Kyle. I said it at the start of the game, it was going to be hard to really play against the front line of Weibo, but they played around the engage of Breathe. That they just did not expect the angle on that at all. So far so good for anyone's legend, and MF is once again, Hope is the biggest beneficiary of that. He has 5 kills. He is the strongest member on the map right now. Pent in this game is to get as healthy as possible, so he has a lot of HP based through the items, and to just be a tank buster and breathe. He's going to be the target, though, so sadly he's going to have to get out of this.
Xiaohu's going to try and chase him down. On ultimate will lock him, so I think this is going to be a nice pick coming out from Weibo Gaming. You can even see how much damage Flandre is able to turn around in such a short amount of time with the Xiaohu, though, so that's a bit dangerous. But this is what the comp Weibo Gaming have picked up can do, get these picks all across the map, and they need to keep doing that in order to find areas to get opportunities going for themselves. Nothing happening here in the mid lane, and ultimate will come out from Nocturne and Misfortune, chipping away at both Hung as well as Xiaohu. I can't do names anymore. Xiang as well as Ten. Goodness sake, my brain is going everywhere. My brain is going everywhere except for what's happening on my screen. I'm getting too old for this, Raz. Doesn't work anymore.
You didn't want to say what your age was, but you're nearing 50.
That's right. Nearing 50 on the other side of it. Breathe are now trying to chase down here to keep this turret alive for Weibo. And even after the pick on the bottom side of the map with the numbers, it doesn't seem like they can do too much. This mid lane turret's going to go down. Tarzan, though, he gets picked off. LeBlanc's going to get that kill. Breathe trying to jump back into this one. Hope going aggressive. Almost gets light. Just needed one more tap. That would have been enough. Ace in the hole is enough for the side of Weibo Gaming. And they're able to turn this one back around after losing that mid. Now that everybody's grouped back up, Ultimates are back online. It feels like AL are back in a position where they can team fight. And Gold is dead even. So it still should be in AL's favor. And they're trying to fight around this dragon objective.
I mean, the entire setup is there for Weibo. I think they should be pretty confident here. It's going to be tough for anyone's legend to walk into their vision, especially if Orin is staring straight at you. Tarzan's turning the lights off, though.
Nocturne ultimate through the Scuttle Crab vision, getting some damage onto Lux, but Hung already popping that ultimate early in the fight. Nothing much of a follow-up from anyone's legend, but they do get closer towards that the Dragon Pit. Shanks taking a lot of damage from Xiaohu in the backline. Tarzan is out of the fight as well. Hope gets a kill onto Light with the ultimate. Fantastically placed by Misfortune, going aggressive towards Xiaohu. Flandre's in the backlines, chipping away at everybody from the side of Weibo Gaming. That's going to be 2 that fall. Nobody from AL has been taken down, and they get the objective as well.
Ooh, honestly, I think Tien was able to steal that one. So Tien, honestly, that's the only dub that they got on that one. So Tien was able to steal the objective, but they're all dead. That just means that anyone's legend is right now focused on the Baron. The Nocturne was like the Oriolti combo on top of him to maybe get the insta-kill on Hong, but it didn't really matter at that point. I think they were already that far ahead, and it was a great setup of Hope's MF ulti. So they got everything off there. In fact, it would have just been, clearly it would have been better if they were able, but he just made it harder for himself.
He still thinks he's playing Cassante at this point, Raz. I don't think he realizes that champion's gone. Can't just walk up like that and not expect to take half his health and damage. But I like what AL is doing. They've got the Baron buff. They're slowly pushing through 2 lanes. Very
in the LPL, until he has a bad game, then he's nowhere to be seen. But it feels like Hope has had a really good tournament thus far. And a lot joking.
They're keeping everyone chipped out here. Hung gets a nice ultimate on with Lux onto both Hope as well as Shanks. So anyone's legend constantly taking some chip damage from Weibo Gaming. A few more of those and suddenly you can look for an advantageous team fight. But here comes the initiation. Kyle jumping at Flandre, immediately taking down Light. That's the 80 carry from Weibo Gaming gone. The rest of the team now has to run away with their tail between their legs. Another one by Seduss. Xiaohu's trying to run away. Flandre is on the chase. Blasco going to get LeBlanc over the line. But that's a fantastic team fight being picked up by anyone's legend. 2 kills going on over to Hope, and this might be it. They're going to try and look to take all of the objectives on the map now.
Yeah, they're in a great position. 33-second death timer on Breathe. Light's just dead for 20 seconds. I wonder how confident they are in terms of ending this game. But that was a beautiful engage from Kyle to be able to combo that on top of Flandre's ulti. I think they're going to go for it to see if they can end it here.
They might try. A lot of the minions just got knocked out, so only 1 turret it seems is what they can push for here, and that should be the reset. So taking the inhibitor turret.
TP coming from a flank, double TP.
Double TP, both Breathe as well as Xiaohu looking for that flank on ultimate. Misses the first charge, knocks down 2 with the second. Tarzan blocks off some damage from LeBlanc with the spell shield as Hope is trying to get out of there alive. Now Nocturne ultimate back on towards Xiaohu. Double dashes away from the fear so he doesn't get locked down. AL trying to fight their way out of this one. Hope throwing down the ultimate, doesn't get enough damage, but Flandre's in this fight as well. He picks up one. Breathe will take down the support. Flandre goes down next, and suddenly Weibo Gaming, they've turned this one around with the big flank. Tien looking to take some damage from Shanks, jumps back down. Hope gets that kill for himself. What is this absolute disaster that is witnessing right now, Raz? What's going on?
They can choose either or, and they're going straight towards Baron, so that's going to be sole point for Weibo, while AL gets Baron here.
Yeah, Baron's picked up double 80 carry with that jungler, makes short work of it, but like you mentioned, a dragon does go. Already see this top lane inhibitor turret only taking about half of its health and damage so far. Oh, that's nice. Hung does take a lot. It looks like a reinitiation from Breathe. He dives forward and he's going to get locked out there. I'm not sure you needed to commit that hard, but that's the opportunity they're looking for. Jumps in from Nico. Hope's going to get the kill onto Light. I think that's it, Raz. The gamble pays off for anyone's legend. They get the Baron buff. They walk it into the top lane. They find the pick they were looking for, and I don't think there's anything Weibo can do at this point. Game number 2 is going to go to anyone's legend, and now the series is 2-1 in their favor.
There it is. I had a little bit of doubt. Some people in the chat didn't. So they're like, I think they're going to end it because I had it. So.
See, now I can actually read. I took them off because I'm not used to using them while I cast because it's only a recent thing, Raz. I feel really sad that I have to wear these glasses now, but I'm getting old.
Bot lane's getting pushed in from Light and Hong. They're in a really good spot. They got both double scuttle, and now I think Tien is going to be in a perfect place to look for a top lane play. Speaking of that, they were looking bot first.
Yeah, Leon is able to jump on top of Hope. Cleanse is used very early on. Another flash forward. Very easy first blood being picked up by Light. Didn't even need Tien in that engage for it to happen.
Be able to get grubs. And I think it is a good call for Tarzan to just trade sides. He's already on it. Thankfully, Sejuani does Drake incredibly quickly. They already had the push through bot lane. So thankfully, Hope is not put too far behind. But maybe I'm speaking too quickly. I thought he was in danger there. Weak laner. And Light has just been able to get a lot of pressure bot side. He's got that first kill in the game. He's currently ahead of Hope. Hong is in no man's land. Oh! What a beautiful team fight. Didn't even...
And now they're thinking, you know what? I think we can even push for grubs here. Tarzan's able to pick up the first one. Breathe might turn into Mega Nah here. Hope is actually getting closer and closer towards the backside. Oh! Needs to be careful. Stolen away. Breathe takes one out. Locks down Hope. He's forced to cleanse away. Gonna try and rush out of this one. Gets excited. Gets one kill. Now pushing for the rest of the team. Flandre's in there. I think this is it, Raz. AL are just wiping the floor with Weibo Gaming at the moment. Hope pushing on forward. Xiaohu gets locked down again. Tarzan gets that kill. Says, you know what, Mr. Mid Laner? I could have been your teammate, but you said no.
Bullying a semifinalist team, but you can't call them a complete semifinalist team. Is that going to nail them?
Yeah, it does. Super Mega Death Rocket does hit Nah, but it's a double Nah ultimate. Shanks then into Breathe. Dodges a wave. Turret gets him, though. 2 kills. That's going to be Nah that gets taken down. Wow. That was, Breathe does a lot of damage to both Tarzan as well as KL, but not enough to take them down. It might be enough,
and was really consequential. That was a pretty bad team fight loss that gave this huge lead to anyone's legend. Thankfully, that was just a 1 pick here. But it looks like Weibo is going for a pick here. They don't know Tarzan's here.
They're going for the dive. Tarzan is there to help, but at half health. Here comes Tom Kent to try and help out too. Shanks going to jump in with the Yone ultimate. Super Mega Death Rocket hits, getting some good damage into both Light as well as Breathe. Breathe going to be the first of all. Xiaohu now trying to stay alive, but it's not enough. Hope has now joined this fight too. If he can just get one tag onto Breathe, it might be enough to get excited, and he does. Anyone's legend suddenly turning around with the rest of their team to cover Weibo.
I'm there to block the play and protect my teammate. And same with Kyle and later on Hope. They are really playing this game smart in the mid game, something that I did not expect. And if you're an AL fan out there, you should be proud of what you're seeing. This team right now is the smarter team on the map.
They're going to turn around onto Hung as well. Hung drops the Rift Herald to mid lane to pick up the turret and thinks that they could fight against Flandre. As I wanted to just jump in.
Oh, he's looking for it. He's just trying to find the rat that he might get the kill on Hope as an assassination is kind of like a sad point. It's an opportunity. The fact that he almost got him, like basically got him to like 10% HP. You know, just ask what if the Hong was there. Oh, going for a fight though.
Trying to get a pick onto Tarzan. That's the ultimate coming out from Hung to lock him down. Silas, though, not able to get anything on the follow-up. Light, though, now going to try and run away. Flandre, he gets hit by the Super Mega Death Rocket. He's going to go down. Breathe now the next target. From downtown, though, Hope's able to get that first kill. Gets excited. Jumps straight into the next team fight. Flandre is still staunching them in the front lines. And this looks like another objective that will be picked up here by anyone's Legends.
They're
not done yet, though, Rez. He's gone back in, knocks him straight into the wall. Next kill being picked up by Hope. Cleanses to try and get out of this one. Gets excited, gets a double kill, pushing forward past 2 turrets. Another big fight from anyone's Legend.
Blinking HP bars. Flandre didn't even die. He took 2 turret shots.
Almost feels like an overreach, like they've committed a little bit too much. Now trying to see if they can force a fight around Baron. They do take this very quickly with Double Blade as well as the brand. Silas is not here, but teleporting into the back line. Silas has a huge flank coming out from the back. Tarzan trying to stall them around. Shanks is now joined the fight on top of Light. Where did Light go? He's down to next to no hit points. Tarzan jumped on top of him. Flandre's comes in, whiffs the ultimate, but becomes a body in the front lines. Hope is left untouched. Gets the first kill. I think this one might be it, Raz. Gets the second. Running on forward with that double kill. Looking to see if he can get the penta. The zap doesn't come through. Tarzan trying to take this one up. Hope gets 3. Going for 4. Trying to chase on the last one, but can't find them. What a big team fight from anyone's Legend.
Giving Hope the angle. You're right. They were looking for that penta, but Light snuck out.
Very tactical. Just put himself in the front lines. Knew that his team could back him up. You know, staunching them, zoning them out. He's got a big flank for himself now, though. Flandre has been undetected. Teleports into back lines too. Anyone Legends looking to try and start this one. Light and Xiaohu, both in the back lines. Kyle saving the AD carry for as long as possible throughout the initiation. Hope, though, does get locked up after going down. This is a big turnaround for Weibo Gaming. This was the flank that they were looking for. And at a crucial time as well, Raz. Baron is still available to be taken.
Oh, can they get that kill too? Breathe is on the run. Like, all right, I'm confident that this should be the kill. But, I mean, he was only able to get a 2-man ulti. The Twitch was completely safe there, and that was a great Yone ulti to gather him up. So let's take a look at this one more time. I kind of missed this. Now they're looking for it. They got Baron, and they could literally easily get the kill on Tarzan.
Flank though.
Here
comes
comes
Flandre going to the back lines. Is already on top of Light. Still holding on to that ultimate. Shanks has the Gnar ultimate for himself too. Flandre misses the ultimate, but not into the wall. Light goes down the entire time. Hopelessly chipping away at the back lines. Tian is now the target for Jinx. Bree trying to get in there too, but not much he can do. Kyle is able to lock down Bree a bit longer as Shanks and Hope try to tag team to take down Gnar. Just Xiaohu as well as Tian left alive trying to run away, but nom goes the Tom Kench to bring him straight back to Hope. Xiaohu the last one left. Tarzan might be the one that goes down, but he pulls on back in. Double kill being picked up by Hope. And that is the turnaround that anyone Legends needed.
Team fight, they have everything. Their hopes were crushed. That was an incredible comeback team fight. And it was just Flandre once again coming out of the flank, and everyone just surrounded Hope to get those kills. I don't think Weibo can hold them back. Light's gonna try.
Light's gonna try. Hope flashes away to get past the damage. Shanks gets the crowd control, and that's it, Raz. It looked like a little bit shaky towards the mid to late game, but anyone Legends proving 3 games in a row that they're no small force to be reckoned with. They take down Weibo Gaming 3-1 and move to the finals of the Demacia.